Our next presenter is Gina Obura from Kenya, representing Wagner College. And Gina is an advocate for equal access for deaf girls.
Good morning. Why do we educate children? Is the goal a higher salary, a higher grade, or perhaps higher status in our society? Maybe ask yourself, if you never went to school, would you be able to read or write? I don't think so. I happen to have grown up in a village where children did not go to school. Boys went to fish, girls supplemented their family economic situation by engaging in sex for fish. I watched, and most of my relatives die from AIDS. If they had an opportunity to have access to education, their circumstances would be different. Why? Because I was liberated from participating in sex for fish. I was able to go to school. From a deaf perspective, you have 70 million deaf people living in developing countries. Only 10% of them go to school. Of the 10% that go to school, 2% are girls. That's a sad reality, because over half of the deaf people, those deaf people live in developing countries. When you look at me, what do you see? Beauty? Someone with a shapely body? Or disability? I represent a dream for equal access to education, not just for deaf girls, but for women and girls in Africa. This room is full of women who are CEOs, women who are managers, women who are civic leaders. Why is that? Because you had access to education and the opportunity to be here. I look at you and I see the future of Africa. I see the young men and women who will change the narrative of Africa from despair to hope, from poverty to economic freedom. But we cannot achieve these things, equalities, if we do not have equal access to education. We automatically improve healthcare, governance, and also technology improvement. Why is that? Because all of us are humans and we have the ability to contribute to economic development. I'm a teacher by profession. I teach in a deaf school. And sometimes it breaks my heart when I go into a classroom and find only 5 girls out of 25 students. Those are the dreams that we cannot afford to lose. The dreams of those who will build our future Africa. We all know the cliche that says, when you educate a girl, you educate a nation. I challenge you to stand up for women. Give them a second chance to equal access to education. One supporting hand that can become the change that we need to move Africa forward. Thank you.